Assalamu alaikum, that is peace be with you or upon you. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. With God's name, the merciful God's name, the merciful benefactor, the merciful redeemer. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. All the praises belong to God, the Lord of the systems of knowledge. Ashhadu la ilaha illallah la sharik lahu. I witness that there is nothing worthy except the one God, and there is nothing like unto him. Wa ashhadu anna Muhammadur abduhu wa rasuluhu sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. And I witness that Muhammad is God's messenger, and may the prayers and peace of God be upon him. And also we know our prophet, the prophet that God chose to be the last one for the human family. He was a businessman. He was a businessman. So God chose him to be the recipient of the Quran. We want to thank you for joining us. I'm running 3 minutes behind this morning, and I wasn't able to do this presentation last week. And pardon me for running behind this morning. What our topic will be about today, we will be presenting what is a DUNS number. What is a DUNS number? So we're going to do as we always do, start with our introduction. Our opening statements, our opening slide. I'm Tariq Abdul Mukmin. I'm the founder and director of the Entrepreneurs in Development Institute. We want to welcome and thank you for being with us today. This organization is organized to make sure that the enthusiasm for business growth stays with us, to make sure as many people as possible are involved with business in our neighborhoods. We're promoting and keeping things happening. And as we always do in the opening, I pay tribute and recognition to my teacher, Imam Warrington Muhammad. He's a follower, student of Prophet Muhammad. He's Imam. He was an Imam, human flesh and blood body, and student of Prophet Muhammad. So he made some very inspiring and good comments on he gave to us about business. So we're going to be quoting some here. So he is the son of the Honorable Elijah Muhammad, and again, may God mercy and forgiveness be with both of them, and you have both of them in the best place in the paradise. He said, our business people have to see our roots in the Honorable Elijah Muhammad's call to financial responsibility, to business development, to some economic plan. We can't deny him that credit that he has earned. He was the one who excited us, the African American people. It was an excitement to have a bigger appetite for not only wealth, but also for bigger responsibility that gives better respect to a people. And then he said to us that we have to grow financially. Our community cannot support our schools, our mosques, our religious and spiritual needs if we don't have some money. I'm not going to be stupid sitting around here waiting on some rich Arab, some rich Iranian to give us some money. I don't want that. My self-respect don't want that. So the best way is the way that the Honorable Elijah Muhammad taught us to do for self. And then he said, I think as Muslims, we should just shop. When someone says, come, let us make an effort to improve our business circumstances. We should just shop. Hey, let's go, let's go. We should be ready to go. We have to get rid of the fear of not being able to succeed in business. So we're going to be given a verse following this. these short statements from our scripture, the Quran, on how to get rid of fear. So I'm going to go past these two right here and read the last one. He said, and better yet, I'm going to read the last paragraph here for the sake of for the sake of time. And he says this in a lecture that he gave a healthy community in business. He said, and when we do need organizations that organize just to make sure that the enthusiasm for business growth stays with us, and to make sure as many people as possible are involved with business of our neighborhood, we need organizations just of business people to promote and keep things happening. So I extracted from that what we are about, this quote right here. So again, what we will be talking about today will be what is a DUNS number, but as usual, what we do, we ask you to give your support to these businesses who have given support to what we are trying to do. And I forget this. Okay, so these businesses, we're asking you to support them. There's a verse from our scripture. Again, if this is your first time, again, the book was given to a businessman, revealed to a businessman to give to the human family. And so the verse is in chapter An-Nisa, the women, that is verse 4, chapter 4, verse 29. God called out to the people of faith. He didn't call out to Muslims. The term Muslim is not used in this verse. He say, again, chapter 4, verse 29. Ya ayyuhalladhina amanu la taqulu amwalikum bainakum. And it says to the people of faith, or to the people who believe, that we should not, you should not, just destroy your wealth between yourselves. And I know those of you who are familiar with translations, I'm giving it different than what many of these translations have. Okay? بِبَتِلِّ إِلَّا أَن تَكُونَ تِجَارَةٍ أَن تَرَادٍ مِنْكُمْ. And he said, don't do this foolishness, but let there be business that brings satisfaction from the buyer and the seller, or the seller and the buyer. Okay, you should be pleased with one another. وَلَا تَقْتُلُوا أَنفُسَكُمْ إِنَّ اللَّهَ كَانَ بِكُمْ رَحِيمٌ. And do not kill your precious soul, your precious human life, because God is to you most merciful. So now, I have some books, and one of the books that we have available now, the one I'm showing here today particularly, is the commentary on selected verses of the Quran, the Holy Quran, documented from the teachings of Imam Warren D. Muhammad. There's a hardbound book. Again, it's commentary on selected verses. This book was compiled by some of his students. And the book retailed for $45. You can give me a call when we conclude this presentation today at 228-209-2877. And we can get you that book, and you can read the insights and wisdom that God blessed Imam Warren D. Muhammad with into the Quran, and also the life of example of Prophet Muhammad. Belo's mobile oil changing. He also does brake repair, minor brake repair. And that means he will come to you to change your oil or do your brake repair. Located here on the Mississippi Gulf Coast. Call him at 347-260-9454. And of course, the Entrepreneurs and Development Institute, if you would like for us to come to your location to do these presentations, then give me a call at 228-209-2877. We deal with at-risk youth, and we're making some steps. And we deal with those who've formerly been incarcerated. We're working on something now to go into the prison system. I am a former chaplain for the Department of Corrections here in the state of Mississippi. So we're trying to help people develop their inherent life skills and to be entrepreneurs. Extraordinary Business Solutions, Sabir Abdul Haq. If you need some service done to your cell phone, laptops, etc., printers, things of that nature, give him a call at 601-543-9600. Graceline Community, Inc. This is a proposed credit union. Membership is free. All you need to do is go to Graceline Community, Inc.org. Sign up with your name, telephone number, and email address. That's all it is. And you will become a member. So, or you can call if you want more information. 919-527-6641. Heavenly Herbs and Tea provide quality herbal teas that are therapeutic and can even improve your overall health. Give Mrs. Yolanda a call at 251-219-0322. Muslim Journal, they have 6-month, 1-year, 2-year subscription. You can even get get this at the foreign rate, lifetime subscription, and a digital subscription. Go to muslimjournal.net, muslimjournal.net, or call 773-952-1177. Regale Suits Fit Shop. These are Italian-made suits, Italian-cut suits, 2 grades of wool, wool silk blend, 2 grades of high-quality poly-rayon, and a microfiber blend. We also have men dress shirts, men jeans, and men jeans. And we have a line of linen suits, 5 different colors. These suits are available at a retail and wholesale price. So give me a call, 228-209-2877. Thor's Machinery. This is a drill bit set. It has 2 batteries plus the charger, a 12-piece drill bit set, and also a durable carrying case. Thor's Machinery. And the unique thing about this particular drill, it has a hammer plate on the back side of the drill in case you drop your hammer, you're doing something and you need to just nail something in. It has a patent hammer plate back there where you can do some nailing. So if you need to know more about this or purchase one, call 985-710-2477. 879. For Your Eyes Only Clothing Shop. They have gift baskets, scented candles, and fragrant lamps. Give Miss Emma a call at 228-235-5815. And that other business that I showed Yolanda, that is the daughter of Miss Emma. So they got set up together at a local flea market here on the Mississippi Gulf Coast. Again, if I didn't give her a number, 228-235-5815. Now, this is our policy. Products and services not allowed. Products and services not allowed. Intoxicants, which that is include alcohol, illegal drugs, marijuana, tobacco products, pork products, tavern, nightclubs and casinos, gambling and lottery, that include bingo, fortune telling, pornography matter, explicit sexual matter or content, anything contrary to the Bible and the Quran in word and spirit. We reserve the right to accept or reject products based upon our faith tradition. So any questions, if you'd like to be a sponsor or donor, you give me a call at 228-209-2877. Now the verse we want to look at today, I know we just looked at another one prior to this, and we've shown this verse before. We even did a presentation on how to overcome the fear of being in business. Chapter 25 of the Quran is titled Surah Al-Fatih. And chapter 35, verse 29 of the Quran. The book, again, that God revealed to a businessman named Muhammad ibn Abdullah. May God be pleased with him. God in mercy, God be pleased with him. It says in the verse, Inna ladina ya'luna kitab Allahi wa aqimus salat. Truly those ya'luna who study God's book. And here's another word that I'm translating different than what many translators have. And I'm not against the translators, but the words have more than one meaning and application. Many of them do. So this here also means to those who study God's book. Okay, just like one method that I'm using, I'm studying the Quran and extracting the concepts on business. So that's research and study what this word is talking about, Yatluna. And I just happen to be what I'm doing now, because this word is used in the present future tense, Yatluna. I'm reciting it. The book right now too. God's book, and established the prayer. I established my early morning prayer this morning about 5:20. We have 4 more to do, obligation to do for the day. And he said, and you spend what God will anfukum min razaqnahum, what God has provided for them. So God has provided for me the ability. I'm spending my time and bringing you this wealth of information. Okay? He said, a person can do this, searing. Now I'm not secretly doing this. I have the right to do it, say like without being here live, but I'm doing it in this fashion. While I'm doing it in the open. I'm live streaming from the platform here that many of you all are looking at. and everything, he says this, Yarajuna, you can expect, now I point out again, when you hear this, this is a verb being used in the present future tense. Yarajuna, you can expect a hope, okay? To have tijaratin, a business, land that would never, and he used another verb in the present future tense, tabur, that will never perish. So just follow these simple instructions. These are plain, simple instructions. Because it say those. Illa ladina. And ladina means those. And it name your faith or your religion in any way, it say those. So your book might not be the Quran. Your book might be another religious book. And then, so follow that to your best of your ability. And then just establish your prayers. Okay? And spend what God has provided for you. Use that to help somebody that need help. You can do this privately, secretly, or you do it in the open. And God said you can expect to have a business that will never perish. So I'm going to stop with that verse right there. And we'll go to our next, presentation here. Get into our topic. And I think we're coming along real good here. And in this presentation, we're going to be discussing what is a DUNS, D-U-N-S number. That DUNS, D-U-N-S stands for Data Universal Numbering System. Data Universal Numbering System. What is it? A number used, the Data Universal Number System, a DUNS number was created and copyrighted in 1962 by DUNS and Bradstreet. It is a unique 9-digit identifier that has become the standard numbering system to identify businesses across the globe. Just as your Social Security number reveals a lot about you, your bank account, tax returns, credit scores, residences, etc., your DUNS number reveals similar information about your business. How can a DUNS number help me, you may be asking. Here are 4 ways a DUNS number can help. Number 1, establish business credit worthiness. Your DUNS number is directly tied to the credit profile D&B bills on your business. In fact, to even have a D&B paydex score, which is it's a score, you need a DUNS number. You need it. You need it when vendors. You need it when vendors or suppliers look up your business credit profile because they are considering doing business with you. Or a lender who is considering lending to your business. They'll want to see a credit history. Keep in mind that your credit profile won't be much use to you and can actually harm you until you begin establishing a strong business credit history. Okay? And this slide here available to you in the PDF format on how where to and how to do this. If you would like it, just give me a call at 228-209-2877. Number 2, safeguard your personal credit worthiness. When you don't have a DUNS number tied to your business credit profile, you need to depend more on your personal credit for business purposes. This can harm your personal credit if you make late payments or keep high amounts of business credit. Number 3, bid on government contracts. Local, state, and federal contracting opportunities will likely require your business to have a DUNS number. Any contracting opportunity in the system for award management will require a DUNS number to apply. Number 4, get longer terms with your suppliers. If you can prove to vendors and suppliers that you are a credit-worthy business, they will be more likely to offer you longer trade terms, like net 30 or even net 90-day terms. The best way to do this is by establishing business credit, by establishing the business credit history tied to your DUNS number. Establishing a business credit history tied to your DUNS number. So who is Duns and Bradstreet? Your DUNS number only reveals credit information gathered by one credit bureau, Dun and Bradstreet, originally known as the Mercantile Agency. Dun and Bradstreet is one of America's oldest companies. Its founder, Lewis Tappan, created it in 1841 for the purpose of helping members establish the creditworthiness of potential customers. Today, Dun & Bradstreet keeps track of over 265 million businesses worldwide. Over 1 million of those businesses have an assigned DUNS number. The federal government adopted the DUNS number as its principal business identifier in 1994. In 1998, the DUNS number was incorporated as the federal government's contractor identification code. This means that companies without a DUNS number cannot do business with, let me repeat this one. This means that companies without a DUNS number cannot do business with the federal government. This makes a DUNS number invaluable for many small businesses, since government contracts are often stable, lucrative sources of income. Is a DUNS number the same as a federal tax ID number? A DUNS number is different from your federal tax ID or your EIN number. A DUNS number is used for business credit reporting purposes, whereas EIN is issued by the IRS and used for tax identification purposes. How do I look up my DUNS number? Before you apply for a DUNS number, check to see if your business already has one. If you are a NOW customer, you can do this via the Business Launcher tool in your profile. Here, you'll be connected to a lookup tool that searches for businesses using either your company name and that company's name and address of your company's telephone number. I got to go back and correct a lot of typos in here. How do I apply for a DUNS number, and what do I get? The same business longitude will help you get a DUNS number should you find that you aren't in DUNS and Bradstreet records. Applying for a DUNS number is a simple process, but it does require you to first establish your business as a legal entity. And we already went over that, LLC, C Corp, S Corp, etc., etc. With your state. Once you've completed that, you'll need to provide information like your legal name, the name of your business, headquarters and address of your business, your telephone number, whether you're a home-based business, and the number of employees at your physical location. Once you have applied, you'll likely get a call from a D&B representative who will help you through the process, and you will receive your DUNS number within 30 days. If you want your number fast, you can use the DUNS file service to get it in less than 5 business days, but it will cost you. And at the time I put this together, it was $229. I haven't checked, it could be different now. The more you learn about business financing, including the importance of business credit cards and business trade lines to the growth of your company, the more your DUNS number will work in your favor. NAB is the only source for both personal and business credit access. See advice on how to build your business credit, get funded and save money, get started for free. You can go to www.nav.com/signup. Okay? So that is the simple instructions on what is a DUNS number. And again, you should be interested in this slide. This slide is available to you in the PDF format. I did discover in reading this, and I read it several times, and I still see some typos, so I need to go back through it. Hopefully I can get it done before anyone reaches out and asks for it. But still do so, and that'll give me even more push to go and correct my typos in here. So you can give me a call at 228-209-2877. So that concludes this presentation. Next week, and I'm thinking I checked my calendar pretty good. I think I don't have anything planned. We will be presenting on how to apply for a DUNS number next Saturday, on how to apply for a DUNS number. So we want to end again to asking you to give support to some things that's upcoming with some of my friends and associates and everything. And if you have an upcoming event, again, or if you would like for us to show your business, you can do it. But remember, we have a disclaimer and something that you have to accept. Type of business we don't accept. So your business do not have to be a business, or you have to be a person that's Muslim or anything like that. It just has to be a business that don't violate our religion. So even if that person is Muslim, because we have Muslims who have convenience stores, and they are selling alcohol in those stores. They are selling meat products in those stores that has pork in them. Well, yes, they sell other products down there in those stores that people get some good benefit from. They're selling cigarettes at those stores. All those things that I name are things that God forbid for us as Muslims to be consuming and or selling for profit. That's just point blank. So I said that to say this. I wouldn't even promote their business. And they got products. They got sell gas at those stations and other things. I still would not support their business. None whatsoever. So this one here, we're gonna bypass the next screen because it's the same verse that we read on the businesses, on the for-profit business. These here are mainly faith tradition institutions, religious institutions, and everything, and of course the Biloxi Islamic Center, where I serve as the imam. That is the faith tradition leader. We convene Fridays at 1:30 for a 30 to 45 minutes lecture, and then we offer some prayers, congregational prayers. So you can reach us out to us on our Facebook page, or you can give us a call, me, at 228-209-2877, and you're welcome to come and visit when we convene on Fridays to learn more, or just observe us live on Facebook. Some friends and associates of mine that are part of the effort to establish this proposed credit union, Graceline proposed credit union. We have weekly conversations, things that address the human family. And these things are topics such as obtainable housing, wealth creation, investments when and where, financial freedom, startup business, Wills Trust PDA, small business growth guidance, events that affect us. These topics take place every Monday at 7 p.m. Eastern Time, 6 p.m. Central Standard Time, 5 p.m. Mountain Standard Time, 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Now, to register for your free membership, and I'm going to go ahead and put this out here again, to register for free membership with the proposed credit union Graceline Community Inc., just go to gracelineCommunityInc.org, and also you will get the Zoom link to be a part of the collective conversations. Okay. Now, the conveners or imams, which I'm the convener of the southern section, and we have lunch. We have lunch, and this is 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and I'm counting 7, I think, conveners, and it's anywhere maybe to 6 to 8 state area each of the section, and I'm the convener for the southern section. Again, we have lunch, the IWDM 50 historical event that will take place August 1st through the 3rd. That's this year at Masjid Law in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. We will be celebrating the legacy, realizing the destiny of Imam Warren D. Muhammad. May God forgiveness and mercy be with him and have him in the best place of paradise. And the early bird special has been extended to July 15th. July 15th, where you get a big discount to register to attend this event. Just go to iwdmcommunity.com. I repeat, iwdmcommunity.com to register. So what we do, and as you know it by now, not if this is your first time, our presentation basically consists of how-to presentations. I don't hold myself out to be an expert in some of these things. I just did some research, put together these PowerPoint presentations, certain things that we have a disclaimer on, like when you getting ready to choose a designation, classify your business with LLC, those different designations like that where you have to register with the entity in your state, that you get an attorney or CPA, because what we do is for educational purposes only. Okay, so we do these presentations on naming a business, starting a business, marketing a business, writing a business plan, getting finances, and more things. So you can give us a call at 228-209-2877. And some of my colleagues and friends and brothers in this faith, and not only in the faith of Al-Islam, but the faith in humanity, Imam Amin Rashid in the city of Jackson, they are trying to build a masjid there in Jackson. You can reach out to him for more information at 601-212-1400. Another colleague and friend of mine in Montgomery, Alabama, Imam Mikhail Sabri, they are also trying to build a new masjid, and this is how the outside of their masjid will look. Call him at 334-318-1584. And so, as I was saying, the same thing with the for-profit business. It's the same thing with the non-profit entities. Okay? The same disclaimer. The very same disclaimer. So, again, any questions, any concerns, we are available to come to where you are, providing the location is a location of decency. I'm just being forthcoming with you. We want to be in a location of decency, a location of uprightness where God will be pleased with, to talk about these things and present these things. And that's just sum it up. So if you would like to get in contact with me, you can at 228-209-2877. So again, next week we will be presenting on how to, let me just look at that right quick. How to acquire a business number, how to acquire the business number. So join us next week, and I pray I pray that we be on time and not be late. And as we were today, our intentions. I'm a stickler for being on time. I don't like being late. I don't like wasting people's time and everything. You know, they say the early bird catches the worm. We start on time, we try to end on time, okay? So if we said anything or made any comments that was offensive, that didn't sit well with you, our intentions was not to cause that to happen to you. Our intentions is only to please God, So I ask God for forgiveness. I ask you for forgiveness. And we close out by saying, Rabbana atina fi dunya hasanatain, wa fi akhirati hasanatain, wa aqina adhaban nar. Our Lord, bestow good upon us in this life, and bestow good upon us in the life to come, and save us from the torment of the fire. Assalamu alaikum, and that is, may the peace of God, that's one of the names of God, be with you. Thank you.